What's up, you nerds? It's your boy Reaper here, and today I am deck profiling Tenyi's. Now, I know this deck is very cheap. It is a very much budget-friendly kind of deck, and that's why I wanted to profile it. I managed to get pretty much everything in this deck for less than $20, which is really cool. So if you're looking for a deck to build on a budget, why not try out Tenyi's? Alright, so let's go ahead and get right on into the deck profile. Starting out, I run 3 Tenyi Spirit Ashuna. Then I have 3 Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha. Alright, next we got 3 Tenyi Spirit Nahatas. Next we have 3 Tenyi Spirit Mapuras. Then we have 3 Tenyi Spirit Shathana. 3 Tenyi Spirit Shathanas. And then we have 3 Tenyi Spirit Adharas. Next, we do have 3 Mad Reloaders. And then we have 2 Dogaran the Mad Flame Kaiju. Then we have 3 Megalo Smasher X. Alright, going into the spells, we have 3 Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi. Then we have 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Raigeki. Going into our traps, we run 3 Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi, 3 Shape Sister, and 1 Dark Factory of More Production. Next, going into our extra deck, we have 3 Monk of the Tenyi. We have 2 Shaman of the Tenyi. We have 1 Nightmare Phoenix. 2 Draco Master of the Tenyi. 1 Berserker of the Tenyi. 1 Nightmare Unicorn. 1 Tenyi Spirit Sahasura. I have trouble pronouncing some of these Tenyi Spirit names. I'm not even gonna lie. Then we have 1 Daigusto Emerald. 1 Gravity Warrior. And then to finish off the extra deck, we have 2 Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. Alright, that's it for the profile. Let's go ahead and move on into EDO Pro so we can see what this deck can do. Alright guys, we are here over on EDO Pro. Let's go ahead and do a test hand real quick and see what we can make happen. Alright, so first off we have the trap card here. When a spell or trap card or effect monster or a monster effect is activated while you control a face-up non-effect monster, negate the activation. And then if this card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 non-effect monster from your extra deck, which is really good. This deck revolves around using non-effect monsters, which is really neat. It also explains why I have a Megalo Smasher X in here, because it is a level 4 normal monster with 2000 attack. So it's pretty good in this deck. So we're going to go ahead and set the trap card. We're then going to, let's see here, if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, we are going to normal summon our Megalo Smasher X, and then we would proceed to pass at that point. Let's see here. Go ahead into our next turn. Let's go ahead and activate our Flawless Perfection of Tenyi. Primarily because its effect is all non-effect monsters on the field are unaffected by monster effects. Once per turn, if your opponent special summons an effect monster while you control a face-down monster or non-effect monster, except during the damage step, you can draw 2 cards, which is really good, especially for a field spell. Then we would then proceed to like set our Mad Reloader, but we don't have an opponent to attack into our Mad Reloader, so there wouldn't really be a whole lot of a point. Let's see here. Let's see what we can get into next. Let's go ahead and draw. Oh, there we go. If you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one of your banished worm monsters except this card and add it to your hand, which is really cool. We're going to normal summon. Then we'll proceed into our link. And then we're going to go into, oh well, alrighty then. At this point, just kind of poke for fun. And let's go ahead and go into our next turn. If you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Let's go ahead and special summon, shall we? And then we can go into our, let's go into our Draco Masters of the Tenyi, our big Link 3 of the deck. This effect is really good. It takes 2 monsters, including a Link monster, and then its effect is it cannot be destroyed by battle with an effect monster, which is really cool. If you control no other effect monsters, you can destroy effect monsters your opponent controls up to the number of non-effect monsters you control and or in your graveyard. You can only use this effect of Draco Masters of the Tenyi once per turn. So right now we would be sitting on about two non-effect monsters in our graveyard, so we would be able to pop 2 effect monsters our opponent controls, which is really, really good. We would have been able to attack there, but since we're not playing anybody, life points don't really matter. Let's go ahead and see if this card is disruptive. Okay. If you control and no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Well, let's go ahead, swing for some damage. Alright, in phase. Raigeki. Be great for destroying our opponent's board once they rebuilt it after we picked it apart a little bit with Draco Masters of the Tenyi. So that's good. That's some good stuff right there. Let's go ahead and go into battle phase and end this test hand round. Let's see what we can do with, oh. Well, that works. Alright, we're going to activate the special summon because we control no effect monsters. Let's go ahead and special summon our Monk of the Tenyi. Let's normal summon here. Well, actually, we're going, I can't. So the play would have been to normal summon him, like normal summon, and then continue plays, but it's all good. Let's go into our Shaman of the Tenyi. Let's see, you can discard 1 card, target 1 more monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Let's activate that. Let's discard our Vishuddha. Special summon back our Mapura. Then we can go Link 3 again into our big bad Draco Masters of the Tenyi. And then we would proceed to pass turn. Yeah. So once again, we would be able to pop at least 1 monster, but granted, if we're going first, we're not popping any monsters on their board. So let's go ahead and, what do we have in the grave? Can we do some crazy shenanigans? We do have some crazy shenanigans. Alright, so we're going to normal summon. We're going to activate this monster reborn right here. We're going to bring back our Vishuda. And then we're going to synchro into our Draco Berserker of Tenyi. Proceed into battle phase. Attack. Attack. And then we would proceed to move into their turn. If you are unfamiliar with Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, his effect is when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish it. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Also, it can make a second attack on a monster during the during this battle phase. You can only activate this effect, or each effect of Draco Berserker of the Tenyi once per turn, which is really solid. Like, for a budget deck, these effects are really good. Let's proceed into end phase. Let's go ahead and get one more turn in. Let's see here. Let's normal summon. Let's go into our Link 1 right here. And then proceed into battle phase once again. We're going to poke for 1,000. And then we're going to swing with Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the deck. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If there's any other deck profiles that you would like to see, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Make sure you check out our Discord. It'll be linked in the description. See whenever we go live, see whenever we upload, and also check out our merch, which will also be linked in the description. If you are a Yugi nerd, make sure you grab that t-shirt, proudly representing that you are a Yugi nerd. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Bye!